2016. Because at that time, she's a single mom of 5 kids. Even though she's a pharmacist, she only can afford a term, $500,000. She couldn't even do $1 million term back in 2016. And how many of you would sell a term to somebody and forget about them? But every year, every event that we have, every workshop, every class that we have, I would text her, hey, you need to come here to learn about this. You need to learn about debt management. You need to learn about estate planning. You know, we got these virtual, at that time it was the virtual convention, invited to the virtual convention. But many times she would ignore me, ignore what I said, but I kept on inviting her. And in early 2022, she texts me, she goes, hey, Frank, I remember you talked something about estate planning. My parents are not that well, and they just told me that they got some money, and they want to leave some money for me, but they have no estate plan. Can you help us out with that? So we helped her out with estate plan. We got her a very good lawyer to go through the probate, because that same year her parents passed away. And so she went from a single mom, buying a term, to inheriting $5 million. Right. $5 million. And then she goes, what do I do with this $5 million? See, a term can lead you something to help the client. Because if you're helping the client, but you follow up, you got to continue to follow up to help the client, right? So you continue to follow up. So this is my client. This is her dime at that time when her parents passed away. She had a $250,000 debt, mainly college education for her kids. She makes about $180,000, $170,000 as a pharmacist. Her mortgage of the house at that time, and she had one more son that wants to go to Harvard. That's going to cost her $200,000. So insurable needs about $230,000. So her notes in here is that she wants long-term care and critical illness. She wants at least $3 million of protection. She wants income for life. She wants estate planning. She wants also to have liquid asset. She wants to buy a new house and a new car. She lists all that down. She said, Frank, make that all happen. I can say I can do everything on there except a new house and a new car. We don't do that. Right? We don't do that. So the first thing that I did was I opened 2 IUL policy for her, $1 million and $2 million IUL policy. Why? Because she needed the critical illness, she needed long-term care, but she also had money to put away. So we started to 7-pay her policy. And this is just the $1 million, and I'll show you the $1 million policy. First of all, this has only been about a 1.5 to 2-year policy. Her return last year was actually 13%. Not bad, right? Now, so she had $75,000 the year before. She put in $83,000 one time. So yearly, she maxed out her payment, and this is on the $1 million. So the $2 million is double this amount. And here's the interest rate that she earned for the year, which basically what? This right here is the cost of insurance. Y'all see that? So her interest rate actually for the first year covers her cost of insurance. She had insurance basically for free, and everything else goes to the cash value. So after 1 year, she's up to, right here, almost $200,000 that she could take out if she needed. But I know she don't need the loan to value it, right? So is that pretty good? So what did she pay? She paid about $83,000 a year. What did she get though? 13% growth. Safety, never lose money. Tax advantage, right? So death benefit is tax-free, right? You'll be able to have tax-free withdrawal and tax-free loans. And then she has the death benefit, long-term care, critical illness. But when she started to get this policy, she had all her money with Vanguard, and Vanguard would call her, say, hey, life insurance, it sucks. Don't do it. If you take your money out of this, you're not going to get our premium service if you go under $5 million. That's what they told her. And they told her, don't do life insurance, don't do long-term care, don't do annuity, just keep your money with us. We'll take care of you like we took care of your dad. That's what people are telling other people out there. You think they're taking care of her long-term care? No. You think they're taking care of her family? And then the next thing we did, we opened up another $1 million, no lapse, guaranteed no lapse UL from Nationwide. And we paid over the next 10 years. Why do we do this? Because this $1 million is going to use for her estate plan. So we're going to use this $1 million for her estate plan. You see that? $1 million for her estate plan. So that her family don't have to worry about paying for tax if she has to later on in her life have to pay tax because she's over the limit. Did we take care of her in that? We didn't stop there though. We put $2 million into annuity. Y'all get excited about that, huh? She got $500,000 bonus, $200,000 guarantee every single year, and she kind of would want to retire at age 62, which basically gives her $168,000, which is roughly about the same amount as what? Her, and this thing going, her income right now. So when she retired, basically we said, for the rest of your life, you're going to make the same amount of money. Is that okay? So, and then we left the rest in Vanguard. I made them happy. We left them about $1 million in there. So that's okay because she needed what? Liquid asset. And she didn't want to take it because it's actually doing okay. So overall, this is what we did for her. Her annuity at age 62 would get $168,000. Her 401k, she works at HEB, it gets about $20,000 a year if she starts taking that money out. Her Social Security at age 67 would get about $25,000. So that's her income. And then if she wanted to, with her $1 to $2 million with Transamerica, she will take $40,000 a year and $80,000 a year. Is that okay? I don't know about you guys, but I love the 4-step. I love this 4-step and what we do.